Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is video lecture number 4, which is restaurants and cooking. Okay, and today I'm in a special place. This is my accommodations for the last 2 weeks. And what is this place that I'm in? You see? What are those things? So this right here is a stove. Our oven, I should say. And this thing over here, this is a fridge, okay? And I'm gonna bring you over here. That is a stove, okay? That's a stove. And we have various knives and salt and pepper shaker. We have, what's that? That's a toaster. And this right here is a dish rack, okay, with a sink. And we have a dishwasher. So in countries like America and Australia, many places have dishwashers. They look like this. Okay. So this unit is going to be on restaurants and cooking. Okay. But before that, we're going to review some of the vocabulary from Unit 3 Travel. Okay. Okay, so as always for this video, you're going to need your textbook, your notebook, pencils, highlighters, okay? And you can use your cell phone, mobile phone, or computer to look up words and check definitions, okay? Remember to stop, pause, okay? Write notes, okay? As we go along. But let's go back to Unit 3 Travel and practice repeating the vocabulary, okay? So please repeat after each time, okay? So Unit 3 Travel, okay? Number 1, destination. Number 2, board. Number 3, representative. You can also say rep. Okay. Number 4, refund. Number 5, head, like head to something. Where are you heading? Number 6, departure. The opposite of departure is arrival, or arrive, depart. Okay. Number 7, voyage. Number 8, abroad. Go abroad, study abroad. Okay. Live abroad. Okay. Number 9, attendant. Number 10, passenger. Okay. Passenger. Okay, so let's move on. I want to make this a short video. So the answers for the Unit 3 textbook answers are in the video description about, so please check your answers. We're going to probably be doing that in class today. Okay, so restaurants and cooking. Let's do warm-up questions. Okay, there are 4 warm-up questions this time, okay, and they follow along the grammar from Unit 4, okay, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, warm-up question number 1. Where do you often go out to eat? Why? Okay, so I often go out to eat. I often go out to eat at Gusto because it's cheap and the food is pretty good. Okay, number 2. Have you ever been to Peppino's Italian restaurant? Have you ever been to Peppino's Italian restaurant? Yes, I have. I've been to Peppino's many times. It's really delicious. Right? So you evaluate, right? Give a reason why you like it or if you've been there, right? Or, no, I have never been there before. What's it like? Toka, right? Okay, number 3. How long have you lived in Kamogawa? How long have you lived in Kamogawa? Okay. Number 4, I'm going to have some pictures this time, just like I think Unit 2. Okay. And I'd like you to look at the pictures and answer the question. Okay. What have they been doing? What have they been doing? Okay. Can you see? What have they been doing? That's picture number 1. Okay, what have they been doing? It's 11:30 a.m. They started at 11:30. Maybe it's 12, maybe 12:30. Okay, what have they been doing? Okay, picture number 2. Okay, what have they been doing since 4 o'clock? What have they been doing? Okay, and the last one, what has he been doing? What has he been doing? Okay, he is a server, which is one of the vocabularies. Okay, he's serving, right? He serves customers, but right now he's not serving customers. He's doing something else. Before serving customers, he's doing something. What has he been doing? Okay, for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. What has he been doing? Okay, so let's continue on. So those are the 4 warm-up questions. Okay, so please write them down. Okay, all right, let's do the vocabulary activity, which is page 52 in your textbook. Okay, so this is the vocabulary for Unit 4. Okay, and I'm going to go through these. Okay, so listen. Okay, and write them down. Okay, all right. What does serve mean? Serve means giving food or drinks to someone. Okay. Number 2, what does dine mean? Dine means to sit at a table and have a meal, have dinner, like dine. Okay, to dine. Okay. Number 3, what does lid mean? Lid means a cover, which is put on a container. Okay, a lid. Okay. Number 4, what does complimentary mean? Complimentary means giving kind of something that is given free for use or to keep, right? A complimentary chocolate or a complimentary beverage. Beverage is a drink. Okay, complimentary breakfast at a hotel. Okay. Number 5, what does condiment mean? Condiment is a powder or a sauce, maybe ketchup or mustard or mayonnaise, used to change the taste of food. So you put it on or apply it with food. So you can get, if you go to Gusto and you could get French fries, you can get condiments. You can get ketchup and mustard or just ketchup. Okay. Number 6, what does faucet mean? Faucet. Okay. Faucet is a device for controlling the flow of water. Okay, usually on a sink. Okay, in your shower, right? You have a faucet. It's called a faucet. Okay. Number 7, very important, manners. Okay, what does manners mean? Well, it's the way one acts, which shows one's sense of public situations, right? Right, between people, right? Or not smoking in a restaurant or on a train, right? That's good manners, right? Okay. Number 8, appetite. Appetite. What does appetite mean? Appetite is kind of the feeling of wanting to eat, right? So you could say, I have a big appetite. I want to eat a lot. Okay. Number 9, fridge. I showed you a fridge in the kitchen. Okay. So what is a fridge? Fridge is basically a big machine. It can be small too, for keeping food cold, and it's usually in a kitchen. Okay. A fridge. This is kind of a shortened word for refrigerator. Refrigerator. But most people say fridge. Okay. And number 10, skillet. Skillet. A skillet is found at a restaurant, and it's a flat container, or like a plate, which is heated for cooking on a stove. Okay? Okay, so those are the 10 vocabulary words for Unit 4, restaurants and cooking. Okay. So, for next Monday, remember, I'll be asking you questions. What does faucet mean? What does condiment mean? Okay? Be able to answer, be able to ask each other, okay, questions. Okay, so let's move on to the grammar activity. Okay, so in this unit, we're doing grammar that I think you have seen before, okay, which is the present perfect, okay, present perfect progressive, and the past perfect, okay. So let's go by these one by one, okay. The present perfect is basically have or has, okay, when you have third person singular, okay, and you have the past participle, okay, kakobunshi, okay. So the examples, read through these examples, okay. There are three kind of expressions. We have the existential one, which is I have been to Kyoto many times, okay. So this is something about an experience, right? Existential, okay, and it's done, but I have been there. Up to this point, I have been to Kyoto many times, okay. Then you have the perfective, which is it has snowed a lot this winter, okay, and it's showing something that's happened recently, and it's very important now, okay. Okay, and then you have continuative, okay, something that's keep going, okay, that has happened in the past and continues now, right? I have lived in Kyoto for 20 years, so I still live in Kyoto, but I moved to Kyoto 20 years ago, and I have been living there. So I have been living is a different form, but it's almost the same meaning, right? It's continuing, right? Okay. So I could say, I have lived in Brisbane for 2 weeks. I have lived in Brisbane for 2 weeks, okay? Right, that's continuative. It's something that started in the past and is continuing now. It's going to continue into the future. Okay, so we have present perfect progressive, okay, which is something similar to what I'm saying. So something that expresses a continuous state, a more continuous state than the present perfect, okay? So as I said, I have been living in Kyoto. I have been living in Brisbane, right? I have been, okay? Plus the present participle verb ending in ing, okay? So basically you have or has, she has been living, okay? She has been, right? Or I have been. So you have and been, okay? And plus verb ing, okay? So the examples, okay? Notice the difference, okay? I have been reading this book, okay? I have read this book, okay? So this book, I have been reading this book. I'm not done with it. I'm not finished. I'm continuing, right? I have been reading this book. But I have read this book, that means I'm done. I'm finished, okay? Okay, the last one is past perfect. And this is a form with had, so the past tense of have, had, plus past participle, kakobunshi. Okay, so eat becomes eaten, see becomes seen, right? And then the regular verbs like buy, or you have irregular, but bought becomes still bought, right? I have bought, or I had bought. Okay, so the example is, the plane had already gone when I arrived at the airport. So you're talking about something that expresses an event that finished before a certain point, but all of this is in the past. Okay, so you're at an airport, right? I'm rushing to my gate. I'm going to my gate. I'm going to the airport, but the plane had already gone when I arrived. When I arrived, okay, at the airport. So here we have many verbs here. We have had, gone, we have arrived, okay? When is very important. Toki, right? Tsuita toki ni, right? Mo ichatta, right? Had already gone. The plane had already gone. Okay. So these are English grammar expressions that I think you have seen before. もう見たことあると思います。Okay? So they're not very difficult, okay? But make sure you understand the existential of the present perfect, have been to many times, done, but up to this point, it's experience, the perfective, the continuative, and then you have the present perfect progressive, which is have been, verb ing, and then the past perfect, which is had, right, and past participle, okay? All right, so that is that. Okay, so we're going to do listening dictation again. Okay, and I have 6 sentences, okay, which are present perfect, okay, PP, which are present perfect progressive, PPP, or past perfect, PTP, okay. So listen, you can pause the video, you can stop the video and write them down, okay, you can rewind, okay. Try to write them as fast as you can, okay. All right, and at the end of each sentence, you can write present perfect PP, present perfect progressive PPP, or past perfect PTP. Okay, which are which? Okay, so number 1, I have been reading this book for 3 days. Number 2, I have been to Australia twice. Number 3, it hasn't rained very much this summer. Number 4, the plane had already gone when I arrived at the gate. Number 5, I have lived in Kamagawa for 7 years. Number 6, the man had left a $20 tip on the table when the server came back. Okay, so that's listening dictation. Go back, listen, rewrite, okay? And which are they? Present perfect progressive, or past perfect? Okay, so let's end this video with the conversation, okay? All right. These are 2 friends, maybe boyfriend, girlfriend, okay? Girlfriend, girlfriend, or boyfriend, boyfriend. Okay, so listen and write down, okay? Okay, and practice for Monday. Okay. Let's see. Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Well, I have no plans. Why? Well, I was thinking of going to the Korean restaurant. Oh, you mean Kim's Kitchen on Park Street? Yes, I've never been there before. Have you? Actually, I went there last week. It was pretty good. Oh, really? How were the prices? The prices are reasonable, and the service was really good. Well, you've been there, so how about another restaurant? Well, I could cook Korean for you. I know a lot of dishes. Oh, that would be great. What time should I be at your place? How about 6 o'clock? Great. See you there. I'll bring some snacks. Okay. So they are, what are they going to do? Are they going to do something this weekend or today? Okay. What are they going to eat? Okay. And what have they been doing talking about this? Okay, this conversation. Okay. All right, so that's it for this video, and please practice. Please watch the video many times as necessary, and before Monday. Okay, it's very important that you watch before Monday. All right, thank you very much, and see you on Monday.